My name is Tasneem. I'm the Senior Manager at 98 Percentile in the HR department. And today we did a wonderful drive with XLR. It was amazing right from the very beginning, from the very first day when I got in touch with them till today. I think it was an extremely smooth journey with them. There were multiple follow-ups done by the representatives in order to check that we would be, what time we would be coming, how many people would be coming, what vehicle we would get. To that extent, they were so precise in giving all the information to us. It was extremely great to get associated with them and have a drive at XLR campus. So we are very, very happy that we got a chance to do this. Now, coming to the students, what XLR had, I think they were extremely enthusiastic. They were well prepared. They were aware of what they are coming for. I think there was some back-end preparation which they did that was commendable. They also were very confident and they were open to any kind of thing we were asking them to do. That was I think the best part. Now, I really hope we have a very, very fruitful association with each one of them and XLR in future. We are really looking forward to have many more drives like this.
Hi everyone, my name is Prachi Sharma and I'm the Senior Project Manager for IT Department at 90th Percentile. So today we were here for this IT bootcamp, right, this technical drive and at XLR. So it was a great experience and I would feel that the students, they are the freshers, right, but it doesn't seem like that. So if I talk about their technical and cognitive ability, they all seems pretty good in that and that's what I felt. And I guess they have been taught pretty well at XLR, so that's how they have performed good in their aptitude and the technical tests. So I wish them all the best and it was a very great experience over here.
Hi, this is Patan, Technology Consulting Manager from 98th Percentile. We visited XLR for the campus placement drive and it went very well today. Miss Ambika, Miss Pragati, everyone received us greatly here and we had a lot of enjoyable time here. The students even had great experience with us. They were interactive, they had good aptitude and all the technological skills they showed. I think they were all well and we really appreciate their time that they spared to us and I think we will be doing a great job. We are expecting a lot of people to be hired from them. Let's see. it was a great experience altogether.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
From entering into the cyber tower to exiting out of this tower, the XLR team has been received me with such a care and pleasure.
I am the part of this XLR since 4 months. From the third month itself, they have conducted the placement sessions from the third month itself, and this is the fourth month, and this is the 98th percentile is one of the placement drive I have attended so far, and attending to this drive is such a good experience for me. All the HRs and the team made us feel very comfortable and confident.
XLR helped me a lot, and I experienced a lot of things today. So I'm really hope to be I placed in that company. I'm confident about that. Thank you.
Am I audible to all of you guys? Okay, cool. So let me share my screen. Uh, is it visible to all of you guys? Yeah, great. So let's start with the session, guys. Okay, so in the last session, we were discussing how you can handle or you can analyze the data with the help of ChatGPT, right? And we saw a couple of things like how you can load the data in Jupyter Notebook, or how you can, do some basic manipulations with the data, how you can perform different operations and all. So we saw a couple of things. So let's continue that part. And today we will be going to see some, more functionalities and some more capabilities of this ChatGPT with respect to the dataset part. Okay. So, but before starting with today's session, guys, any doubt or any queries, anyone? Till last session? Okay, great. No doubts, I guess. So let's start, guys. So let me start like this. Okay, let me just show you one data set over which we are going to work. So I'm sure this data set is visible to you guys, right? Yeah, great. Just a minute. Just a minute, guys. Okay. So, guys, this is the data set over which we are going to work, right? So, I have a data set called sample underscore data. And these are the variables which are present in this data set, like job title, salary estimated, job description, rating, company, location, headquarters. So we have a information regarding different employees working in different department, or you can say different company or organization with different locations, right? So we have a couple of information for different working professionals, and this data set name is a sample underscore data, right? So we are going to work over this data set, and let's see how ChatGPT can help me. So, okay. So first of all, guys, I want to load this file into Jupyter environment, right? So yesterday we saw how ChatGPT can help to load a file, but yesterday we have just passed the file name, and we have provided what is the format, whether it is a CSV file or Excel file, or if you have a text file also, it will provide a code, right? So today we are going to see, if I have a file at different location, I can pass the path of that location, and from that path, I can access the file. So for that, I need a Python code. That is something we are getting from ChatGPT, right? So let me just show you. Okay. So what we are going to do here, we are telling ChatGPT that I have a data set called sample underscore data. And the file path where this data resides is this one. So I have passed the file path, and this is the actual file path where I have this data set. You can pass your own path, right? And I'm asking ChatGPT to provide me a Python code so that I can load this file. Even I'm adding one more information. Once you load this particular file sample underscore data, save this file into a variable called d1. So you can specify a particular name of the variable over which this data will get stored. So let me just copy this one and paste it here. Let's see what code ChatGPT provide me. So this is what ChatGPT is providing me the code. So let's copy this code and let's get back to the Jupyter notebook. And here I'm just pasting that code as it is, right? And since this, this data set is saved in a d1 variable, let me just print the d1. So d1 and run it. Yeah. So guys, this code is working, right? So we have successfully loaded my data set called sample underscore data. And these are the details regarding this data set. So we have a job title, salary estimate, job description, rating, company name, location, and all. Right? So that if you have a file which is at some different location, you can just pass the path of the file where this particular file resides, and you can ask ChatGPT to provide a Python code or whatever language you are working over with. So you can ask ChatGPT to provide a code so that you can load this data set from this particular location. Okay, so this is one thing. Let's say I want to perform a couple of operations over this data set. Okay, so how I can do that? So for that, let's suppose I want to get the summary of this data set, right? So I can ask ChatGPT to provide summary of this data. So here ChatGPT will provide me a Python code so that I will get the summary of this data set. Now, what is the summary? So here ChatGPT is providing me two different codes. Let's see one by one whether this code works or not. If yes, then what kind of a summary I will get. So let's copy the first part and paste it in the next cell. And let's run it. So guys, this is what the first code where ChatGPT is providing me a method called describe is used over this D1 data frame. And this is what the result is showing. So actually this describe is a method through which you can get the summary of your data set, and in the result, it will provide the summary only for a numerical variables, right? So you can see we have an index, rating, and founded. So these are some numerical variables in my data set. For that, I'm getting the summary. So okay, so the summary contains like basic statistical information like total number of values, what is the average value, what is the standard deviation of these variables, what is the minimum value present, what is the 25 percentile value, 50 percentile value, 75 percentile value, what is the max value. So all of this basic statistics part you will get from this describe method, which we are calling as a summary of my data set. All right. So this is one thing. Even okay, let me just show you what is the second part of code. So there is another function, guys, in Python to deal with the data set to get us some basic information about your data set. Is called info. So what is this info? Let me just show you. So guys, this info method will provide a couple of things like, first of all, it will show you how many records are there in your data set. So there are 3909 total entries or records are there. And then it will show you each and every column name, what is the data type for these columns or variables, and how many number of records are not null. Not null means how many data is present out of 3909. So you can see here for each and every variable, we have all the data present in my data set. So there is no missing value. So that is something you will get from info method. Okay. So in that way, you can get the summary from ChatGPT. Right. Even let's do one more thing. So let's suppose I want to know what are my, different column names are there in this particular data set. So I can ask ChatGPT, provide me all the column names present in my data set. So get all the columns. Let's copy this code and paste it here. Let's see whether it is working or not. Yes. So you can see here, guys, we have a method called columns. So this is what ChatGPT is providing. Just use this method and you can get a list of column names. I mean, this is a list where you will get all the column names present in this particular data set called D1. So in that way, ChatGPT can, help you to analyze your data set. Okay. Is that clear, guys, up to this point? How we are loading the data set, how we are doing the basic analysis with the help of ChatGPT. Any doubt up to this part, guys? Anyone? Let me also check with YouTube, guys. Okay, cool. So let me show you a couple of more functionality. Okay. So apart from that, guys, let's suppose I want to do some kind of a visualization between any of the two variables, right? So, okay, for example, I have a variable called salary estimate, right? So I want to visualize this particular variable based upon average per job title, right? So that means, okay, let me start from here. So let's suppose I want to know, I want to get some nice graph between a salary column and revenue. So the salary column name is a salary estimate, right? And let me just check whether we have a revenue column or not. Yes, we have a revenue column and we have a salary estimate. And I want to get some, a nicely formatted graph. So I can ask ChatGPT that create nicely formatted, visualization, or let's say create nice visualization between my variable name is a salary estimate. So you need to pass the correct variable name and revenue. So let's see what ChatGPT is providing me. So this is what ChatGPT is providing me the code. And let's see what kind of a visualization it is. Just copy this code and paste it here. And then let's run it. Yeah. So this is what I'm getting as a visualization between salary estimate and revenue, right? So on the y-axis, we have a revenue. And since for salary estimate, we have a lot of values, that's why it is not clearly visible in the x-axis, right? Since there are a lot of values are there. And this is what we are getting. One of the visualization between, so it's a scatter plot. So one of the visualization between salary estimate and revenue, right? Even you can also, get the visualization for, let's say salary estimate in average per job title. So we don't have anything called as an average per job title. So this particular thing is not there. So ChatGPT will calculate what is the average per job title, and then it will create a visualization between average per job title and salary estimate, right? So let me just copy this one and paste it here. So as I told you, we don't have anything called average average per job title. So here it is being created average salary by job, right? By job means per job title. So you can see that it is grouping the data set based upon job title, and then it is calculating the average of salary estimate. So this is something we are calling as a average per job title salary, right? So let's see how the visualization looks like. So this is the code provided by ChatGPT, and let me just paste it here. And let's see how it looks like. So yeah, it's running actually. So this is the way like ChatGPT is calculating uh salary average per job title, average salary per job title, right? So this is what we are getting. I mean the visualization between the average salary estimate and the job title, right? So sorry, this is a salary estimate. So salary estimate, this is a job title versus average salary estimate. Since we have a lot of job titles available in this data set, so that's why it's not clearly visible, but yeah, this is something we are getting as a visualization, right? Or let's see what else we can get from ChatGPT. So let's say I'm asking ChatGPT to create a visualization graph for salary estimate in average job title using that's great. So this is one thing. And okay, so if you're getting guys any kind of a error, so here I'm not getting any error in this case, but yeah, if you guys getting any error, that error can also be resolved by ChatGPT. What you need to do, if you are getting any error, right? So just copy the error and paste it in the ChatGPT part, in the this input box, and ask ChatGPT to resolve this error. Okay, that part is also there. So let's say, okay, so let's suppose guys, you can see this kind of a visualization where we have a too many job titles. So that's why this y-axis is not clearly visible. So I'm asking ChatGPT that there are too many job titles present. So is there any way to group them or classify so that I can get a better visualization? So let's see whether ChatGPT is able to solve this issue or not. Okay, cool. So if you see guys here, so what ChatGPT is doing, since I have specified there are too many job titles are there, so either group them or classify them, right? So this is what ChatGPT is doing. It is classifying, or you can say grouping the job titles. Like if my job title is a data scientist, so it will be same as data scientist. If my job title is analyst, it will be analyst. If it is an engineer, then it will be engineer. Otherwise, if the job title is apart from these three cases, it will be other. So in that way, we are getting only 4 job title, either data scientist or analyst or engineer or other. So other is a case where the actual job title is apart from these 3 cases. So in that way, ChatGPT is grouping these job titles, right? And if you are satisfied with this like logic, you can directly copy and paste it this code, or what you can do, you can change or modify this code according to your need, right? And then based upon that, it is getting the visualization for you with respect to the average salary estimate. Let me just copy and paste it here. So this is what logic ChatGPT is applying. Like if the job title is data scientist, it will be same as data scientist. If it is an analyst, then analyst. If it is an engineer, then engineer. And if the job title is other than these three, then it will be other. Right? So this is the logic ChatGPT is implementing by its own. And see here, guys, here I'm getting one error. So can use only .str access with string values. So let's copy this error. And let's see whether ChatGPT is able to resolve this error or not. So here am I specifying getting this error. And what is the error? Here I'm specifying the error in the next line. And I'm asking ChatGPT, resolve this. Let's see what ChatGPT is doing. So let me first of all copy this one, and then we'll see whether it's working or not. Oh, cool. So it's working, but we are not getting any. Okay. So actually, I guess it is some kind of a, not a interpretable graph, but yeah, this is some kind of a visualization which we are getting, but it's not very much clear or interpretable, right? So let's ask ChatGPT that it is not interpretable. Provide some better visualization. Let's see whether ChatGPT can help me or not. Okay. Okay, so it's not actually interpretable, this one also, but yeah, this in this way you can get the code and you can modify it based upon the requirement also, right? So this is what you can do with that. Okay. So this is one thing, guys. Apart from that, what you can do, okay, so all of these things are same. Okay, apart from that, guys, you can ask ChatGPT to detect whether there is any outlier present or not in my original data set. So let me do that here. Is there any outlier present in D1 data set? Let's see. So here ChatGPT is providing me the code to detect the outliers. Right. So let me just see here. Yeah. Let me just copy this one and paste it here. Okay, so basically, like in this data set, we have some string values. That's why we are not getting this box plot also. But yeah, if you have a numerical data set, you can, directly get the code. Or in this case, you need to modify your data set, or modify the code based upon the variables. So this is the way how you can use a ChatGPT in case of handling the data set or getting the visualization kind of thing. Right? Or let me ask ChatGPT what other kinds of a visualization I can do with this data set. So if you're not sure which kind of a visualization, you can get or you can do with that. So you can ask ChatGPT what kind of a visualization I can do with this data set, and ChatGPT will help you with multiple visualization. What are the possible visualization will be there with respect to these variables, right? And you can implement any of them. Let's say we want to implement let's suppose we want to implement this experience level. So ChatGPT is saying create a bar chart or pie chart to show distribution of job posting based upon the experience level. So let me just copy this one and paste it in chat box. So let's say I want this kind of a visualization. So here ChatGPT is providing me the code so that I can do this kind of a visualization. What is a visualization? It's either a bar chart or pie chart that will show the distribution of job posting based upon the experience level, right? And these are the values present in this particular variable called experience level, either entry level, mid level, or senior. So let me just copy this one and paste it here. Let's see whether it's working or not. Yeah, cool. So you can see, guys, based upon the suggestions provided by ChatGPT, I have selected one of the visualization, which is in between. Okay, so this is a bar graph between the experience level and number of job postings, right? So in the experience level, we have three values, either entry level or mid level or senior level. So based upon that, it is generating this bar chart. Is that clear, guys? How I'm using ChatGPT to explore my data set? Are you guys getting this part? What about rest of the guys? Okay, let me check with YouTube guys also. Okay, cool. So this is one part, how you can explore your data set by taking the help from ChatGPT. Let me show you another, very useful case, how you can do the things with ChatGPT with respect to data set. So for that, okay, so let me do like this. Okay, so I have opened a new Zipter notebook. So guys, we have a data set called fast cars data set, right? We have a fast cars data set. And with this data set, we want to do a couple of things like just like basic analysis, like, shorting kind of a thing, or let's say I want to create a new variable, or I want to calculate, do some kind of a logical operation. So how I can do that? So first of all, let me just load this data set. And for that, I'm asking ChatGPT that, let me just close this one and create a new. So I'm asking ChatGPT, I have a data frame called fast cars. Can you generate code in Python that I can load this data frame in Python or not? Okay, so here I'm getting the code. Okay, so let me just copy it and paste it here and run it. Yeah, so I have successfully loaded this data set in Zipter notebook. And now I'm asking ChatGPT to do this thing. So I want to short this data by a variable called top speed. So if you see here, in this particular data set, I have a variable called top speed, right? So this is a cars data set where I have a variable called as a top speed for different cars. So I want to sort this data set based upon the variable called top speed in descending order, right? And then print the results. So this kind of a basic analysis you can easily do with the help of ChatGPT. Guys, since I have already loaded this data set, so let's not do this part since I have already done with that. So let's copy from here these line of codes. So you can see here, guys. So here I'm getting shorted data set based upon the top speed in descending order. So ascending is false. That means it is a descending order. So you will get a record for which the top speed is maximum, and then the values are in descending order based upon top speed. So this kind of a basic analysis you can perform with this data set. Or what you can do, let's suppose using the same data frame, I want to get a Python code that will calculate the average top speed. So I want to do some kind of a calculation with this data set of the cars by country. So based upon the country, it will calculate the average top speed. So let's see how ChatGPT can perform this particular task. So see here, guys. So what is the requirement? Requirement is by country, just calculate the average top speed. So if you see the data set, in this data set, we have a variable called country. And we have a different countries like US, Sweden, France, Croatia, UK, Italy, Germany, and so on. So what I'm telling ChatGPT, based upon the country, what is the average top speed? That means just, okay, for example, okay, let's take the first country name, US. For US, find out the total number of records where we have a top speed. So let's say there are only 2 records for which for the US country, and just take the average of these 2 records. For example, by the way, we have a couple of records with country US. So just take all the records with country US and take the average of top speed. So in that way, perform this kind of a logic for each and every country. Right? So let's say there is a Sweden. So find all the records where country is Sweden and take the average of all the top speeds. Right? So in that way, perform this logic. So that's why ChatGPT is giving me this kind of a code, since we have already, loaded the data set. So let's not do that part. Let's copy from here. And let's see whether this part is working or not. Yes, so it's working, right? So let me just remove this print so that we can get a better output format. Okay, yeah. So now you can see, guys, what we are getting here. Based upon the country, what is the average top speed? So for Croatia, average top speed is at 258, whatever is the unit. For France, this is the average top speed, and likewise for other countries. So I mean, like these kind of a basic, exploration, data exploration or analysis or manipulation, you can easily do with the help of ChatGPT. And if you're getting an error, even you can resolve the error also. Right? So this is one thing. Let me just show you a couple of more, things with data part. Okay, so let me show you guys one more thing. Cool. So I guess this data set is visible to you guys. Yes or no? Great. So guys, see, I have this data set. where for different students. So this is a guys university data set where we have details for different students enrolled or drop out, or I mean students like who were drop out or enrolled or graduated from a particular university. So for them, we have these kind of information like what was the marital status, application mode and application order, number of courses they have done. So all of these information we have for different students. And let's suppose, guys, over this data set, okay, let me just explain you one more thing. So we have a variable called target. So this is the name of the variable target. And in this variable, we have records like either dropout or graduate or enrolled. So in that way, we have only three kind of values, either student dropout. So if you see the first record, whoever is this first student, this student was dropout. Second student graduated. And this particular student currently enrolled. So we have only three values for each and every student. Like each and every student is grouped one of these three values, either the student dropout or graduated or enrolled. So that means this is the variable which will classify the students whether the student belongs to dropout class or graduate class or enrolled class, right? So with this data set, guys, for this particular target variable, we want to build a classification model, let's say based upon machine learning technique, so that my model will classify students whether the student was dropout or graduated or the student is currently enrolled. So for that, we want to build a classification model based upon machine learning technique. So this part also, I mean, building a model, this kind of a task you can also perform, or you can take help from ChatGPT, right? So let me just show you how you can perform these kind of activities. And the name of this data set is a data set. So the name is also a data set, right? Okay. So for that, let me just do one thing, just a minute. Okay. Okay, cool. So, okay. So here, guys, if you want to take help from ChatGPT in case of building any kind of a model, so you need to provide, context to the ChatGPT, context in terms of the data set, right? What you actually want to perform. So until unless ChatGPT understand the context variable, it won't provide you the relevant outcomes. So here I'm providing the context. So what is the context? I want to build a machine learning model. This is first thing. Please suggest me how to approach, right? And then below that, I'm just providing a couple of more details. So what are the details? The dataset was created in a project that aims to contribute to the reduction of academic dropout failure in higher education. Some, like details regarding the dataset, why we have this dataset. And then I'm telling, okay, so the problem is formulated as three categories classification tasks, either dropout, enrolled, and graduated at the end of the normal duration of the course. So this is some, a basic detail of background I'm providing to ChatGPT, or you can say the context. And then here I'm providing further more details. This is my file path where the dataset resides. The file name is a dataset, and then my target variable for which I want to build this classification model is target variable, right? And by the way, guys, in this particular, what you can say prompt or description, I'm not providing ChatGPT any details related to which kind of a model I want to build. I have just provided a detail like I want to build a machine learning model. Whether it will be a classification model or any kind of a model, this is something I am not providing to ChatGPT, right? Let's see how it works. Let me just copy this one and paste it here. And let me just update this path because I have changed the folder. So let me just update it with actual path. Okay, so this is my actual path where I have a data set. Let's see, guys. This is what ChatGPT is generating the response in terms of my input query. So we'll go through one by one and we'll try to explore what are these steps. Okay, great. So guys, based upon this detail, ChatGPT is providing me some step-by-step approach how we can start building the model and up to the final result. So first of all, understanding the data. So here it is providing how to load the data file and get some basic information. And this basic information is same as info and describe function. We already saw what are these functions, right? Get a basic summary of your data set. So let me just copy this particular set of code and paste it in a new Jupyter environment. And let me just run it. Oh, great. So it's working, right? So we have successfully loaded this data set and we got the basic details regarding my data set. So for each and every variable, what is the number of values are there or the number of records, average value, standard deviation, minimum value, max value, and some other statistical details. So this is what we are getting from the step 1. Now in step 2, it is saying do the data processing, but it is not providing any kind of a code. Okay, not an issue. Let's scroll it down. For a couple of steps like EDA part, feature engineering, it is not providing any code. It is just saying that just follow these kind of steps, right? Okay, so let's suppose, guys, I want to perform this step 2. Let's say I want a code for this step number 2. So I can ask ChatGPT, provide code for step 2. And what is the step 2? You can see here, it is a data pre-processing where it is handling the missing values, checking for outliers and all. So let me see. Oh, great. So here we are getting the code for step 2 where it is checking for a missing values. If there is any, it is imputing the missing values. It is checking for the, encoding the categorical variables, right? Using the label encoder. And these are the things it, identified. So let me just copy this one and paste it here. So it's still running. Okay, we got one error. So let me just copy this error and paste it here. So getting an error, please resolve it. What is the error? This is the error. So here it is trying to get rid of this particular error, and we have a modified code. Let me just copy and paste it here again, and let's see whether it's working or not. Yeah, so we have successfully run this particular code, right? Since we are not printing anything, that's why we are not getting any output. But yeah, I mean, the cell is successfully run it, right? So this is a step 2. Let's suppose we are okay with step 3, that means EDA part, and we are okay with the step 4 feature engineering. So I'm not getting into each and every step, but yeah, if you're getting if you want a code for these steps, you can easily get. And by running the code, if you are facing any kind of an error, that is also you can resolve with the ChatGPT, right? Let's directly jump to this split part. So let me just copy this one. So I'm sure you guys remember the train and test split part. So this is the same thing we are getting for my data set. Okay. So this is also run successfully, right? Now let's come to step number 6, where it is showing, telling the model selection, right? Now, if you read these 2 points, so here it is saying choose a suitable classification algorithm. So it is saying that what kind of a model you can build with this data set based upon your target variable. So it will be a classification model. And here it is providing some choices. You can build a decision tree classification model, random forest classification model, logistic regression as a classification model, support vector machines as a classification model. And even you can do with other kind of models also, right? And here in the step 7, it is, building one sample model, which is a random forest classifier model. And then it is doing the model evaluation also, like how well model is performing, right? So if you are, if you want to build a logistic regression, you can go with that. If you want to do the random forest, you can also go with that. So these kind of models you can select. So for the timing, let's suppose I want to go with the random forest classifier model. You can just copy this one and paste it here. So this is how model is being, prepared. Yeah. So it is run successfully. We have successfully built random forest classifier model. And then you can check the accuracy of your model, how well your model is performing. So this is also you can check here. Yeah. So this model is having the accuracy of 77%. And these are some other reports. So I'm not getting into details of these reports for the time being. So this is something called as a confusion metric, right? So ultimately, the accuracy of this model is a 77%. So I mean, this is the way how you can approach step by step to build any kind of a machine learning or any other model. So even without, if you don't know what kind of a model is best suited, that is also suggested by the ChatGPT. Okay. And if you want, further details, just copy this part, step number 6, regarding the model part, and just paste it here. So probably it will provide some more details. Yeah, you can see here. So what it is doing, okay. So, okay, let me just regenerate. So here it is providing, guys, the basic details, what these models are, and in which situation you can use this kind of models. So some basic details you will get from model point of view. So this is how, guys, you can use ChatGPT with respect to data set part. And you can do, basic data analysis or exploratory analysis. You can get a visualization for your data set. Even you can also build a machine learning or even deep learning models also. So in that way, ChatGPT is very much helpful in all of these aspects. So up to this point, guys, is that clear or any doubt, anyone? What about YouTube, guys? Okay, cool. Yeah, clear. Great. So this is one part I need to share with you guys, how you can use ChatGPT for data point of view. Okay. And apart from that, guys, so, okay. So since we are dealing with the generative AI part, guys, and in the generative AI, we have a different applications or models or techniques. So one of the model is a GPT, and one of the implementation of this GPT is a ChatGPT, right? So whatever we are doing past 2 or 3 sessions with respect to ChatGPT part. So guys, ChatGPT is, as I told you, it is a AI-based chatbot only. So which is based upon the large language model, right? But it is not the only AI-based chatbot which can perform this kind of a task. In today's market, we have another AI-based chatbots which can do even much better than this ChatGPT, right? So based upon the capabilities and functionalities, they can do more than what we have saw in past 2 or 3 sessions with respect to ChatGPT. So what are those AI-based chatbots, and what kind of additional facilities or capabilities these platforms provide? So that is something we are going to discuss in next couple of minutes, right? So for that, just give me 1 minute so that I will be ready with the things, and then I will show you what are the other AI-based chatbots. Right? Just give me 1 minute. Okay, guys. So let me share my screen. Is it visible to you guys? Okay, great. So as I told you guys, ChatGPT is one kind of a AI-based chatbot. But it is not the only AI-based chatbot. In the market nowadays, couple of other AI-based chatbot like, okay, so this ChatGPT is provided by which organization or which company? OpenAI, right? It is by OpenAI. So apart from ChatGPT, we have something called as a Bing. Have you guys heard about this particular AI-based chatbot, Bing? It is also an AI-based chatbot, right? Yes, correct, Mohit. So this Bing is provided by Microsoft, right? And then we have a other AI-based chatbot like Bard, which is provided by Google. It is also one kind of a AI-based chatbot. And let me tell you, these kind of a chatbots is having the much more capability and functionality with respect to ChatGPT. And since we saw ChatGPT free version, which is ChatGPT 3.5, so I'm just comparing the free version kind of a thing with this Bing and Bard, right? So in the free version of ChatGPT, and if I talk about Bing and Bard, so these Bing and Bard have a much more capabilities, right? So let's have a quick idea regarding Bing and what is this Google Bard and all, and how you can also utilize this kind of a generative AI tools. Okay. So we saw a couple of things with respect to ChatGPT, and we are not going to see all of those things with this Bing and Bard, but we will see only few examples, and we will try to understand this particular account. So I will start with, guys, this Bing AI-based chatbot, which is provided by Microsoft. So you can easily, get an account for this Bing chatbot. What you can do, open your, this Explorer. Since it is provided by the Microsoft, so it would be great if you open this Microsoft Explorer browser and just type it here, Bing Chat, right? Bing Chat. You will get the first link as www.bing.com/chat. Just open this Bing Chat, and since I have already logged in it, so if you are logging it, first time, so it will ask you to log in this Bing Chat by providing any of your Microsoft, ID and password. So I'm sure all of you guys have, some kind of a Microsoft ID and password with respect to one of the tool. So you can provide those ID and password, and you can easily get an account with this Bing chatbot, right? If you're interested, guys, you can do it parallelly. I can wait for 1 or 2 minutes. It will hardly take 1.5 minutes to set an account, right? So let me wait for 1 or 1.5 minutes. Do let me know, guys, if you're doing. Are you guys doing it parallelly or what? Okay, Sumura, not an issue. Okay, guys. So let's understand this Bing account first. So, guys, it is just like what we saw a ChatGPT account kind of thing. So here, this is the input box where we write our queries, right? Or whatever input prompt we have. You can ask your doubt in the YouTube chat window, right? So I will check that. Don't worry. Okay. So guys, this is a place where we write our input queries. Okay. And then this Bing will provide the output at this particular place. Okay. This is first thing. Apart from that, guys, in the chat GPT, over the left corner, we have an option of new chat. So if you want to open a new chat, so there we have an option called as a new chat. Here, if you want to create a new session, so we have a something called as a new topic. You can see this blue button. So this is a new topic. Once you click this one, it will open a new chat session. Okay. And then on the right hand side, we have something called as a recent activity. So this is the place, guys, where your old or past chat will get saved. So in the chat GPT, your old or past chat will get saved over this left corner, right? Here in this right hand side, we have a something called as a recent activity. And here your past chats will get saved, right? This is one thing. Apart from that, guys, if you see on the center, we have a three things. more creative, more balanced, more precise. So this is something we are calling as a conversation style, right? These are the conversation style. So what is the meaning of more creative, more balanced, and more precise? So let me just explain you from here. See here, guys. If you are selecting, okay, so this is up to you which particular option you are selecting. So if you are selecting more creative, so it will generate the outcome which is more imaginative kind of output, right? It will be more imaginative or more creative output. Probably, if your output is more creative, it will having the less factual information or less accurate, since it is a creative or imaginative output. If you are selecting the more precise option as a conversation style, so whatever output is generated by this Bing, that will be more factual and accurate, but less imaginative or creative, right? And in between these two, creative and precise, we have a balanced. So balanced is something, but it is having some creativity in the output and also including some factual information, right? So in that way, we have this conversation style. So let me just give you an idea what is this Bing. So guys, this Bing is, as I told you, it is an AI-based chatbot which is being developed by the Microsoft, and it is a web search engine owned and operated by the Microsoft. It provides a variety of search services, including the web, image, video, map search, all of these things. So that means if you recall the ChatGPT is a large language model where it can only take the text as an input and it will provide text as the output. I'm talking about the free version, ChatGPT 3.5, right? While in case of this Bing, you can even provide image as an input or video as an input, and you can do the analysis. Even in the output also, Bing can provide you image as an output, right? So that restriction is not in case of a Bing, what we have in case of ChatGPT 3.5, right? And recently, guys, this Bing is internally or this is some backend information. So it is internally combined with GPT-4 model, right? So that is something like backend. The researchers have combined this Bing with GPT-4 model. Okay. So this is an AI-based chatbot. You can access and browse the web also. Okay. So this is something we have already covered. What is this conversational style? This new topic button, that means you will get the new chat session. It can take images as an input or voice as an input, right? No need to, add any kind of a extension here. It is automatically added. And in the recent activity, you will get the past conversation list. All right. So this is some basic detail regarding this Bing account. And let me just show you how you can, provide the input on how it will generate the output. So by the way, this is the mic option through which you can provide a voice input to the Bing, right? So let's not get into that. Let me just show you a couple of other things. So let's say, okay, let me ask Bing that just some random input query. Let's say how to prepare let's say banana shake. Let's see how Bing is generating the outcome. So this is my input query, right? So you can see here, guys, as I told you, it is a search based AI chatbot. That means at the backend, it is using search engine, web search engine, so that it can generate the outcome. So here you can see that this is generating the answer. And what is the answer? So it is generating a couple of steps how you can prepare a banana shake. Right? So these are the steps. Apart from that, guys, if you just scroll it down, here it is providing some link to get like how to make a banana shape recipe, and these are some couple of links you can follow. As I told you, it is a web search engine, right? So it is using the web access so that it can search the result. So in that way, it is providing a couple of useful links with respect to your input query. And you can go through these links, right, to get a better idea. Or it can also provide a couple of, web links also, so that you can visit these websites, right? Apart from that, guys, in the suggestion, it is providing you a couple of more input queries related to your this input query. So whatever input query you have passed related to this, it is providing a couple of more input queries. Like, what are the some other fruit shake recipes? How many calories does a banana shake have? Can I use frozen banana for the recipe? So some, automated generated these input queries, some suggestions. So if you want to, interested any one of them, let's say I'm interested in the third one. Can I use the frozen banana for recipe? Just click over there and it will start generating the response for that. And any particular time, guys, you can stop it from responding, right? So let me just stop it. So it will just stop it at this particular point. So that facility is also there. Okay, so you can either visit these websites, that means the web links, or you can go with this. I guess these are some videos. Or not actually videos, these are the links to these websites. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is nothing but this 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes it will provide a YouTube link also, right? So in that way, you can do like you can get the output for your input query. If you want to create a new chat session, just click over this new topic and it will create a new chat session. And whatever the past chat session you have, that is being saved here, banana shake recipe. Right? I have already done this part previously. So this is something we have. Right? Is that clear, guys? Are you guys getting? Okay, cool. Let me also check with YouTube, guys. Great. So just a minute. Yeah. Okay, so this is one thing, guys. So let's say I have created a new chat session. Okay. Now we have saw a couple of examples how to pass a text input query in ChatGPT, and the same thing you can do it here. So also you can generate the like a programming code. So the same, just like we have done with the ChatGPT part, the same kind of thing you can do with Bing also. So let me just show you a couple of examples, and then we will quickly move towards a new thing. So let's suppose I want to load a Excel file or CSV file in Python. So it can provide you the Python code. So provide me Python code to load CSV file. And let's see. So here it is providing the Python code so that you can load a CSV file, right? So it is providing a couple of options, like either you can use this particular format, or you can use the pandas to load the file. So in that way, I mean, you can get the code also for any of the tasks. That is something what we have saw with respect to ChatGPT. And also it is providing a couple of useful links. So if you want to refer any of them, you can go just click this particular link and go there and see the other aspects, right? So all of those things what we have saw with respect to ChatGPT, you can do it here. Let's see one interesting part. In ChatGPT, you can't provide image as an input, right? But in case of a Bing, you can provide image as an input. So you can see here, guys, in this input box, we have this image icon, right? So using this image icon, you can provide input image, and you can ask Bing to analyze this image or provide caption to this image, or whatever analysis you want to do. Let's suppose, guys, I have an image okay, so once you click over this image icon, so either it will ask to paste the image in this box or provide a link, or you can take a photo, right? Or you can upload the image from your system. So let me just upload the image from my system. So I have a particular image. Let me just open that one. So I have this sample image. Okay, so I guess there is some issue. Let me do it again. Yeah. So guys, if you see, I don't think whether this image is visible or not. But yeah, so guys, this is a image where I have a water container, right? So there are two water container. One is made of what you can say, a plastic bottle, and another one is we have this kind of a water container. So I'm asking ChatGPT, provide a caption to this image, right? Provide a caption to this particular image. Provide caption this image, and just press enter. So you can see here, guys, we have this particular image, and it is providing some caption. It will take few seconds. Yeah. So now it is generating some captions. So Mona, this image is basically we have a water container, right? So if you see here, guys, here it is providing some description about this image. What is the description? Image is a photo of kitchen counter with a collection of water containers. Containers are of different sizes, shapes, and colors. The largest container is blue plastic jug with green cap, right? This particular container. Second largest container is a brown earthen pot with a lid. That means this brown one. So in that way, it is analyzing the, this particular image. And let me just scroll it down. So here it is not providing, okay. So here it is providing one caption like this: a colorful collection of water containers in a kitchen. And it is asking if you have a specific caption in mind. Let me know. I will try help you some other, that fits in your this particular thing. So in that way, you can get this kind of a output. Even it is providing couple of sample images with captions of these particular images, right? It is also providing some links where you can go through and refer to that. So I mean, these kind of things you can do with Bing, which is not available in case of a ChatGPT, right? Is that clear, guys? How you can use the Bing if you are interested? Yes, great. Let me also show you the Google Bars functionality. Can search the diagram in ChatGPT. Which kind of a diagram? I mean, you are asking to provide a diagram in ChatGPT, or in the output you are asking for a diagram? By the way, you can't get any of the image as a input or output in ChatGPT. ChatGPT can take only text data as an input, and it will provide only text as output because it's a large language model. No, Sumuna, you can't create images with ChatGPT. For that, we have other AI tools which are integrated with ChatGPT. So we have something called DALL-E, DALL-E, and we have something called Midjourney. So from there, you can generate the images with the help of the text, but not only with the help of ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is integrated with these kind of tools. So these are also generative AI tools like Midjourney or DALL-E. We have a GAN networks. Okay. So these things are there. Let me also walk you through Google Bard. Just give me a minute, guys. Okay, guys. So let me share my screen. Is it visible, guys? Okay, cool. So, guys, as I told you, Bard is also one kind of a AI-based chatbot, which is developed by the Google. So, to access this Google Bard, just type it here, Google Bard in the search box, and here you will get the link for Google Bard, right? Chat-based AI tool from Google. Just click over this link, and guys, to access this Google Bard account, you only need to provide your Gmail ID and password. I mean, the Google ID and password, right? So I'm sure all of you guys have Google, Gmail ID, and you guys remember the password. Just provide these details, and you will be get a Google Bard account, right? And it is free of cost. Okay. And do let me know, guys, once you have done this part. You can do the things parallelly also. Okay. Okay, great. So I guess this part is done, guys. Okay, let's see, guys. We have to. Yes, Sumana, if you want to do the things parallelly, you can open it, or for the time being, you can focus here and you can do things at the end of session, right? So it's up to you. What do you mean by simply text? So in the Google, just type Google Bard, open the link for this Bard account. It will ask your Gmail ID and password. Just provide your Gmail ID and password, and you'll be getting this kind of a account open, right? Okay. So guys, let me just tell you a couple of basic details regarding this Google Bard. So first and foremost thing, guys, since it is being developed by the Google, so Google is using real-time data. So whatever things are happening in in day-to-day life, each and every information that is present over Google, you can access from Google Bard. For example, all of you guys know we had a Cricket World Cup in November 2023, right? So if you ask this particular input query from ChatGPT that provide me a points table for Cricket World Cup 2023, ChatGPT can't answer this because ChatGPT is trained up to January 2022 data, right? But since this BARD is developed by the Google, and Google is working over real-time data, So Google can provide answer to this particular query. Let me just show you. So since I have already done this part, so let me just quickly, get this one. Okay, so this is something. Okay, let me just do one thing. By the way, guys, we have a same kind of environment here also. This is your chat box where you can write your input query. We have a mic option there. You can also provide image as an input like this, right? And then you can regenerate your outcome. Here you will get the past chat sessions. You can create a new chat session, and the things are pretty much same. So let me ask Google Bart, like provide points table for Cricket World Cup 2023. So if you ask this question to ChatGPT, ChatGPT will not provide, ChatGPT can't provide, the outcome. So here you can get the points table for Cricket World Cup 2023, right? So that means this Google Bart is accessing the real-time data. This is one thing. Apart from that, guys, so in case of this Google Bart, answers are more human-like or factual, while in case of ChatGPT, it is more creative, right? So here you will get more factual information, just like a human. And in case of a ChatGPT, you will get more creative answers. In case of a Bard, the answers are more nicely formatted as compared to ChatGPT. So all of these things are, the researchers have observed these kind of differences, right? Even Google Bard provides multimodal response, right? So you can provide image or video as an input, or in the output, you can get image or video. For example, if I asked this Google Bard, show me the image of Indian Parliament. So if you ask this particular input query to ChatGPT, it can't provide you the output, right? Because ChatGPT can't provide you any kind of image or video as an output. It can only generate the text. But in case of a Google Bard, it can show you the image in the output, since it is a multimodal, response system, right? So if you provide this query, so in the output, you can get the Indian Parliament image, right? So I'm sure you guys can feel the difference between ChatGPT and Bing and Bard, right? So this is what you are getting as an output. Guys, attendance link is there in the chat box. Please mark your attendance. Don't worry, Amar will share attendance link again, right? Don't worry. Even, let me just show you one more example for this multimodal response. Let's suppose if you ask this input query, what is the biggest animal in the world? So if you ask this query to ChatGPT, it will only provide the name of the animal. But let's see what Google Bard is providing me as output. See here, guys. Great. So Google Bard is providing some details regarding the biggest animal in the world, which is the whale. It is providing blue whale. Along with that, it is providing some images, right? So that's why we are calling it as a multimodal response system. So you can get images or videos in the output, or even you can provide images or videos in the input also. So let me do the same thing. Let me just provide the same input image to this Google Bard, and let me ask it to provide caption to this image. This is the same image, right? Okay, so Amar will resolve the issue. So please wait, guys.
What is the issue?
I guess attendance is not opening. The people are saying like this.
Attendance is not opening up.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check.
See here, guys, the response to this particular query. So here I have provided an image and I have asked Google Bard to provide some caption to this image. And in the output, guys, you can see it is suggesting me a couple of captions to this particular image, right? So it is correctly detecting what is this particular image. This is a bottle of water and a vase with flower. Okay, so there is no flowers probably. So this is what it is providing some, captions, although in this case it is not accurate, but yeah, somewhere related to, bottle of water and all. So in that way, you can generate the outcome based upon your image as an input, right? You can also generate the Python code or code in any of the language. That is not needed to do it again. One more important functionality of this Google Bard, guys. Please pay attention here, guys. It's important. You can see in this, once you get the response at the end, you are getting a couple of these icons or options, right? Let's see what are these options. So this thumbs up or thumbs down is nothing but good response or bad response. Apart from that, guys, if you recall the ChatGPT, so to tune the output, we need to write the prompts, right? Like provide output in this particular format and do this kind of a modification, do make it as a short or make it as a more detailed version. So all of those things you can do with the ChatGPT, but by providing another prompt. Here you can do all of these things just by using this modified response option. So if you click over this option, you will get a couple of more options, like you can make it this response as a shorter, make it more longer, make it simpler, make it more casual, make it more professional, right? You can directly select whichever kind of a output you want or modification you need, right, quickly. Or if you don't want to utilize these options, you can write it here what kind of a modification you need. So let's suppose I need it in a little bit shorter manner. So just select this one. It will again, generate the output in a shorter manner. See, guys, this response is much more shorter compared to the previous one. And in this case, here we are getting only one caption, right? So this is one thing. Apart from that, guys, you can copy, whatever outcome is being generated, you can copy it and paste it there. Apart from that, guys, you can double check whatever output is being generated just by clicking this Google option, right? So for example, over this points table, if you want to cross verify whether it is correct or not, you can just click over this Google option and it will cross verify, right? So whatever Google is providing as an output, whether that output is same as this output or not. So you can cross verify your output. Even apart from that, you can, share this particular output, each and every particular output, like this is one particular output for this input query, or this is one particular output. This is one particular output for this input query. So let's say this particular output for which we have passed query as what is the biggest animal in the world. For this input query, we have this output. You can share this kind of a output with anyone just by creating a public link, right? I'm repeating it again. You can create a public link for any of the output and you can share it, or even you can post it over any of the social media platform. Let's see how. So let's suppose, guys, for this kind of a outcome, I want to share this outcome to someone so that they can also see this particular output. So I can create a public link. You can see there is a share option. Just click over this share option. you can export this output, this particular output in doc file. You can draft in Gmail or you can share it. Just click on the share. So here you will get this prompt and response. So on the top of, you will get two options, this prompt and response or entire chat. So it's up to you which particular options you are selecting. So if you select the entire chat, it will select all of the input conversations you have done with this Google Bard over this particular chat session. Or you can only select this prompt and response, that is something only this particular prompt and the outcome, right? And then if you scroll it down, here you will get the headlines. That is nothing but your input query. What is the biggest animal in the world? If you want to generate more headlines, if you don't want this particular headline, you can even modify it or generate more headlines. So if you just click over there, so it will generate more headlines like blue whale and largest animal. Blue whale, the largest animal, like this. You can select any one of the headline. Let's suppose I'm going with the second one. So I have selected this one. And this is my, prompt and the response, which is I'm going to share with someone. And then I can, click over this option called create public link. The moment you click over this option, it will create this link. You can directly post this link over any of the social media platform, or you can copy this one and provide this link to someone who can also see this response, right? So in that way, you can create a link either to entire chat, whatever chat you have done in this session, or for a particular prompt and its outcome. Even you can also see what are the links you have created. So on the right corner, you can see there is a setting option. So just click over this setting option. So here you have option called use light theme. You can change the theme of this particular account. So at this particular time, it is a dark theme. You can change it as a light theme also, right? That option is also there. And below that, if you see, there is something called your public links. So just click over this your public links. Here it will show you what are the different links you have created. So in my account, it is showing I have two public links created from this Google Bard. One is with this headline, blue whale, the largest animal. And then another link I have created, generate caption for this image. So if you open any one of them, let's suppose I'm opening the first one, first link, it will show you the prompt and its answer, right? You can see. This is how someone can, use that link and see what was your input prompt and what output is being generated by Bard. So these are the, advanced things are there when it comes to the Google Bard or Bing with respect to ChatGPT. So I'm comparing with respect to ChatGPT 3.5, which is a free version. Okay. Yes, Suman. So this is what I need to introduce you guys, like other AI-based chatbot tools like Bing and Bard. Any questions, guys? How to handle these tools, right? Even with this Google Bard, you are getting the microphone option also. So you can listen the output. Right? Cool. What about other guys? Are you guys getting all of these things? So Mona, you can implement it as per the need. So if you want to, get help with respect to coding part, if you want to get help from, social media blog part, if you want to get some images, so all of these things you can get from these things, right? It totally depends upon what is your need. Let me check with YouTube guys also. Great. So guys, attendance link is there. I'm sure it's working now. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, guys, I hope you guys enjoying this session, right? So over to Amar. So if you have any question related to LMS or study material or anything, you can ask to Amar, right?
Yeah, thank you so much. So guys, I have one announcement for YouTube participants. So today is a Friday, okay. So our next session is on the Monday. So we're not going to have a YouTube live. So I'm requesting all participants to join via Zoom only. So I'm sharing the one link with you. That link will be remain same for all remaining day. Like we're done with the 13 days. I think 2 more days to go now. So I'm sharing the link. So make sure that you're joining via Zoom from Monday onwards. And now if you have any query or question, you can let me know in the chat box. So dear YouTube participant, I'm sharing the I'm sharing the Zoom link. So please make sure that from Monday you are joining through the Zoom live. Guys, we're done with the 13 days now. So Tuesday will be the last day of this training program. Dhanasri, what's your question? When was the test, sir? When was Rolacto? When will? Please share the Zoom link. Yeah, I am sharing the Zoom link over the Zoom as well. If your friends or your colleagues are trying to join, so please share with them as well. Those who used to join via YouTube. So, dear participants, we are already done with one test, and that is only one test for this program. Okay. Guys, any query or question? If not, mention no, then we'll wind up for the day and we'll meet you on Monday. Sir, the course completion certificate will be provided or not? It's not course completion, it's participation certificate or participation. Attendance link. Yeah, I'm sharing that. Guys, any another question? At least yes, no, yeah, you're sleeping. 63 participants are there. At least 3 replies on the same. Then for next session, when you are going to ask for attendance, na, I'm also not going to reply. Okay. Is that okay? Good. Be interactive. On Instagram, WhatsApp, how used to be interactive? Used to drop in a message by second to second. Na? Here the same scenario, na? Be interactive. What is the issue? Okay, it's just for fun. Don't take on mind. I attended for 6 days and I had watching recordings. I will get the certificate or not. So live session attendance is mandatory. You have to mark your attendance using Google Form. Minimum 60%. Okay. there is one question. Due to emergency, I was not able to attend the test. Can we get any chance of retest, or there is no any retest? Your certificate will be depend on your attendance percent. Okay. Yeah, there's one more question. When will receive the certificate? So after completion of the training program, if your attendance is more than 60%, you will receive that within 70 working days. Sir, ma'am said gift hampers for top 10 highest score in assessment. Yes, definitely. You will receive a call from XLR team. Anybody will call you and they will ask, sorry, sorry for disturbance. Okay. So they will call you, any of my team member will call you, and definitely they will ask you for visit our XLR Solutions office locations, and definitely we'll have a certificate, then gift hampers, and many more things for you. Okay. Not top 10, but one more thing, top 20 people will get that. Okay. And we are eagerly waiting to meet you at our locations. Anything else, guys? Any question, any query? If not, then I have an announcement. Okay. So we are starting our next EDL free training program on cloud computing and DevOps. Okay. This training program is going to start from 6th of the December for 30 hours. Okay, so I'm sharing the registration link with you. You can mark your registration. You can share this link with your friends, family members, in your class, at your colleges, those who are looking for such kind of training programs. Definitely, you can enroll. Okay, I shared the registration link. Your expression. Attendance link. Hey, how many times you are asking me for the attendance link here? But no problem, I will share that. Let's give me 1 second only. I'm sharing. Web development, we're done with the mobile app development, but definitely we'll come up with the more series regarding to the web development. Okay. Okay, so my dear participants, thank you so much for joining the session. Happy weekend. Enjoy your weekend, but keep practicing. Okay, and we'll meet you again on Monday. So thank you.